Hey, what's up everybody, it's Salob. Listen, I need to tell you about something pretty urgent. Food prices are projected to jump by another 15% in May. We're already seeing crazy inflation at the grocery store, but this next wave could hit us even harder. We're talking about 10 surprising foods you might not think to stockpile but absolutely should, before it's too late. So, let's jump right into it and make sure you're prepared because in this economy every penny saved counts. Alright, let's kick things off with something you probably use every single day in your kitchen spices. We're talking about staples like garlic powder, onion powder, even black pepper. A lot of those spices are grown overseas, and with the cost of shipping going through the roof, farmers are getting squeezed. And when farmers get squeezed, guess who ends up paying more? You got it, we do. So stocking up on these now is a no-brainer. Buy the whole spices if you can. They last way longer than the pre-ground stuff. And speaking of lasting longer, let's move on to the next item on our list. A breakfast staple that's about to get a whole lot more expensive. Okay, so we just talked about spices, but what about the thing you actually put those spices on? You know, the essential ingredient that completes your breakfast. That's right, we're talking about eggs. Whether you like them scrambled, fried, or poached, eggs are a breakfast staple for many. The price of eggs has already been going up like crazy, and unfortunately it's not going to stop anytime soon. This surge is affecting households and businesses alike. Why? Well, it's a perfect storm of problems. Several factors are converging to create this price hike. First, we've got the ongoing bird flu outbreak which has devastated poultry farms across the country. This has led to a significant reduction in the number of laying hens. Millions of chickens have been culled to try and stop the spread, which means there are simply fewer eggs to go around. This shortage is driving up prices. And on top of that, rising transportation and feed costs are hitting egg farmers hard too. The cost of fuel and feed has skyrocketed, adding to the overall expense of egg production. All of this adds up to one thing: higher prices at the checkout. Consumers are feeling the pinch every time they buy eggs. So, what can you do? Buy a few extra cartons every time you go to the store if you have the space. This way you can avoid multiple trips and potentially higher prices later. But don't panic buy eggs. Hoarding will only make the problem worse. Be considerate and buy only what you need to ensure everyone has access to this essential food item. Now let's talk about a pantry staple that should be on everyone's list: canned vegetables. These little cans might not look like much, but they pack a punch when it comes to convenience and nutrition. Canned vegetables are like the superheroes of the food world. They come to the rescue when fresh produce is out of reach or simply too expensive. They're packed with nutrients, they last for ages, and they're incredibly versatile. Whether you're making a quick stir-fry or a hearty stew, canned vegetables can be your go-to ingredient. You can toss them into soups, stews, salads, you name it. They blend seamlessly into almost any dish, adding both flavor and nutrition. Plus, they're already cooked, so they're perfect for those nights when you just don't have time to cook a big meal. Just open a can, heat it up, and you're good to go. And the best part is, canned vegetables are relatively inexpensive, for now. They offer a budget-friendly way to keep your pantry stocked with essential nutrients. With extreme weather events becoming more common, we're seeing more and more disruptions to fresh produce supplies. Climate change is making it harder for farmers to grow the fruits and vegetables we rely on. Droughts, floods, you name it. It seems like something is always threatening our fruits and veggies these days. This makes it even more important to have a reliable backup. That's where canned vegetables come in. They provide a stable, long-lasting alternative to fresh produce. They're like insurance for your pantry. By having a good stockpile on hand, you can ride out those price fluctuations and shortages without breaking a sweat. By having a good stockpile on hand, you can ride out those price fluctuations and shortages without breaking a sweat. It's peace of mind in a can. So stock up on your favorites like corn, peas, green beans, and tomatoes. These staples can be the foundation of countless meals. Make sure you're keeping them in a cool, dry place. Proper storage ensures they stay fresh and ready to use for a long time. Avoid storing them directly on the floor, as moisture can build up and cause rust. Elevate them on shelves to keep them in the best condition possible. Okay, so we've covered our savory bases, but what about something sweet? I'm talking about nature's candy-dried fruits. Fresh fruit is great, but it's perishable. It goes bad quickly, and that can lead to a lot of food waste, which is bad for your wallet and the planet. Dried fruits, on the other hand, are like the Energizer Bunny of the fruit world. They last for months, even years if stored properly, and they're packed with flavor and nutrients. Raisins, cranberries, apricots, dates, figs. The options are endless. You can snack on them straight from the bag, add them to trail mixes, or use them to add a touch of sweetness to your cooking. Did you know you can actually rehydrate dried fruit? Just soak them in water for a few hours, and they'll plump right up, almost like fresh. Stock up on dried fruits now and you'll be all set. Now, let's talk about a food that's near and dear to my heart: pasta. Pasta isn't just delicious, it's also incredibly shelf-stable. We're talking years of shelf life here, people. The price of wheat has been incredibly volatile lately, thanks to global supply chain issues and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, which is a major wheat exporter. So what does that mean for you? It means that stocking up on pasta now is a smart move. Grab a few extra boxes of your favorite shapes every time you go to the store. Okay, now let's talk about another pantry powerhouse: rice. Rice is one of the most consumed grains on the planet, and for good reason. It's affordable, versatile, and it stores incredibly well. Seriously, if you store rice properly, it can last for years, even decades. And the best part is, rice can be used in countless ways. You can make stir-fries, risottos, rice bowls, you name it. Now you might be thinking, okay, but what about the price of rice? Is that going up too? And the answer is it could. So, stocking up on a few extra bags of rice is definitely a good idea. Whether you prefer white rice, brown rice, jasmine rice, or basmati rice, grab a few extra bags and store them in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Alright, let's talk about a kitchen staple that often gets overlooked: cooking oil. It's something we use almost every day, yet we rarely give it much thought. We use it for everything from frying to baking to sautéing, but we rarely think about the fact that it might not always be readily available. Imagine trying to cook your favorite meals without it. The global supply of cooking oil has been facing some serious challenges lately. This isn't just a local issue, it's a global concern that affects everyone. From droughts in South America impacting soybean production to labor shortages in Southeast Asia affecting palm oil, there are a lot of factors that could lead to higher prices and even shortages in the coming months. These issues are complex and interconnected, making the situation even more precarious. So, what does this mean for you? It means that stocking up on a few extra bottles of your go-to cooking oils is a smart move. Think of it as a small investment in your kitchen's future. Whether you prefer olive oil, avocado oil, canola oil, or coconut oil, grab an extra bottle or two next time you're at the store. Each type of oil has its own unique benefits and uses, so having a variety can be quite handy. And remember, cooking oil can go rancid if it's exposed to heat and light, so make sure you're storing it properly in a cool, dark place. Proper storage will ensure that your oil stays fresh and ready to use whenever you need it. Let's talk about another pantry staple that's about to get a whole lot more expensive: flour. Flour isn't just for baking, it's used in countless savory dishes as well, from thickening sauces to coating chicken to making homemade pasta. And with the war in Ukraine, which is a major wheat exporter, still raging on, the global wheat supply is facing serious challenges. So, whether you're a seasoned baker or you just like to whip up the occasional batch of pancakes, stocking up on a few extra bags of flour is a smart move. Store it in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Let's face it, life can get hectic. Sometimes, the last thing you want to do after a long day is spend hours in the kitchen cooking a complicated meal. That's where canned meats come in. They're convenient, they're shelf-stable, and they can be used in countless ways. But canned meats aren't just for those nights when you're short on time. They're also a smart addition to any stockpile. In the event of a natural disaster or another emergency, having a few cans of tuna, salmon, chicken, or even Spam on hand can be a lifesaver. Stock up on a few extra cans of your favorite canned meats now, and you'll be thanking yourself later. Last but not least, let's talk about a surprisingly important item to have in your stockpile: shelf-stable milk. Shelf-stable milk, also known as UHT milk, is milk that has been heat-treated to kill any bacteria that could cause spoilage. This means it can be stored at room temperature for months without going bad. In the event of a power outage or another emergency, regular milk can spoil quickly, leaving you without a key source of calcium and vitamin D. Shelf-stable milk, on the other hand, will be there for you, ready to drink straight from the carton. So next time you're at the store, grab a few cartons of shelf-stable milk and add them to your stockpile. So there you have it, guys, 10 surprising grocery items to stockpile before prices potentially skyrocket. Even grabbing 1 or 2 extra items each shopping trip can make a huge difference. Remember, we're not talking about hoarding here, we're talking about being prepared. Don't wait until it's too late. Start stocking up on these essential items now to avoid paying double at the checkout. And hey, while you're at it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more tips on saving money and navigating this crazy economy.